O Camelot. Accursed Camelot. Moonless, hazy midnight haze. Like Willie, shoeless in front of the church. Homeless, all he had owned taken in the shelter. Moonless afternoon. God bless you and your family, winged angel. Camelot, cursed. America, the colonized country. The chains of Europa still binding. Willie listening to the last of his voice, asking and begging. Please, please, I am a colonized country. Have only one leg to stand on. Colonized country, nurtured by blackguards and bootleggers who only wanted to emulate those they broke free of. There's nothing better than being at the center, descending like a hard rock into a perilous sea, forging onward, forging a life while making copy after copy of the ideals of others, somewhere between the red zone and the museum. The peach tree is still the peach tree. The kiwi, remote and flightless, still blindly forages for grubs on a hazy, moonless night with only its keen sense of smell to guide it. High or low, energy ebbs and flows, a water of little choice to and from the port. The ride made easier somehow by the faces tattooed to the windows. Willie is out there somewhere, carrying his library through Camelot, cursed and colonized and free. I cover my eyes to protect them from his stare. I cover my ass to protect it from the piper. Such false hope. I expend 70% of my energy worrying about the other guy, 30% wondering why. Time is borrowed, and the mortgage payments are endless. The wise doctor extracted payments from his patients in the form of their talent. Then they died or were abandoned. Here, have another painting, Willie. Thank you, Willie. But I think I'll take your shoes instead, Willie. Or perhaps I'll take your other leg. It's a nice day for table turning. It's a fine afternoon to argue over a seat. We rely too much on the luck of others. He talks to himself, a dry-brained, mouthy word machine. Rubs the silver residue from the numbers to see if he has won. $50, that ain't even enough to find a happy birthday. That's it, a happy birthday. 8:05, 3, whatever it is, it's a constant mumble. Number 1, 3 again, too low, 8 for me, and here it's First Avenue, 5, inarticulate. I could still have the 3rd Avenue bus to get me where I gotta go. It's a living right, very old foreign accents. He's busy seeking his fortune, so he totally misses his stop. Long line. You can get off here. Take a number 1 to a number 6, or an A, or an E, or a C, or an F at West 4th. These aren't numbers, but they work just the same. Fortunes made and lost. Particles smashed together and separated, circling each other like dueling swordsmen, or lovers, or flocks of lost birds, more long lines. We are given a perfect blend of city and country, stone, blood, concrete, and space. Where it all began, space. The essential world, but both real and imagined, a blank slate, invoke ersatz and computer imaging. The picture we all see, the result of this bombardment is just a reenactment, happening precisely while the real thing is or isn't happening. A sign on a store on a once fish-stained, smelly Chinatown street says warm, says hippies welcome, says look for the charm of decay elsewhere. Now he only talks to birds and counts the spoons, breaks twigs in his mind, and waits for his number to hit. He dreams a new physics, his memory muscle remembering little. He awakens under pressure, dismisses the event as a disaster, a new Eden that can never be, just more media hype. The long line, an eruption of interruptions, an endless ellipsis, a song eclipse, reading the melody upside down and backward, and we are left with a short line that sounds too much like the original. Say number 6, number 7. The original had only 3, the last in the order, even though there are still 7 parts. Be it even though he keeps on scraping and scraping and scratching and scratching and scraping. For how long? How long will this go on? Scratching and scraping and mumbling short sentences and long lines, all waiting for the media to watch as the wonders begin. An omniverse, a multiverse within a supersymmetry, an elucidated, secretly overweight universe. Overweight women discussing their dating habits over hamburgers. The long line enters again. Wish, risk. A backlist of sales reps. Fabiola nobodies, in-depth tomfoolery. Expanding warehouse precedentals. New equipment and backward promotions, and the lovers of death, the lovers of the death machine, and lost for words. The thing is, the things which are least important to our survival are the things that make us human. The thing is, the things which are least important to our survival are the things that make us human. Art and science colliding. Science and art, the art of science. Do the math, it's all there. Scratch, scratch, scratch head 7, 5, 13, 22, long only as the wind dreams, the wind dreams, the universe reverses rhythms, at least important to all our things that make us human. The long line eclipses a place to inhabit, visit, able as we are not 400 years of symmetry, 400 years of slavery. The Blakean theory of the universe. Multiverse. Fearful supersymmetry. Beams. Autoclaving. Proposal Atlas high collisions energy. Dream. Poetry and the possibility of sensual sex. Dream of physics. Taking physics. Rumble of the bus tires. Idling of the engine. Vibration of the shocks. Motionless stoplight. Bumpy ride. Circling and 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 finally colliding. Pudding just for you. High priest of the good ear. tanned and tainted. Complimentary speak lady, mute on the numbers, mute on the numbers, mute on electron, neutron. To hold or beholden, he scratches and scratches and scratches and scratches and scratches and scrapes 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 and he scratches and he scratches and he scratches and he scratches and he rubs 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 and the numbers and the numbers and the numbers and the numbers and then the collision. But it's not 115 for supersymmetry, and it's not 140 for multiverse, but somewhere in between, like a 126.5 or a 125.6. So there might be a continuation of something somewhere out there, or a falling apart. And I say very calmly, I say very, very, very calmly that the fix is in. The fix is in. A few more years of experimentation that will tell us where the beginning ends and the ending begins. And the God particle, the goddamn fucking God particle is still somewhat elusive. Adida, Amira, Adida, Amira, Adida, Amira, Adida, Amira, Adida, Amira, Adida, Amira, Adida, Amira. Right there, right there, right there, right there. Right there, and it's a warm February night, and it's right there, it's right there, it's right there, the right there, it's right there, it's right there, it's right there, it's right there. The assimilation of different styles, the absorption of different solar systems, and the relation between the realization that he's one very little, his head suddenly slumping into his knees, nothing, he's one nothing, 1, 3 birthdays, 8, First Avenue, Third Avenue, 6th Avenue, missed chances, missed stops, the wrong bus, Lexington Avenue. The Higgs cups. He's got the Higgs cups. The Higgs cups, the goddamn fucking God particle that keeps our lives together, that tears our lives apart. A disabled wheelchair, a brief pause, this air stops motionless. Priority of property. You must give up, I tell him. He looks, and he scratches, and he scratches, and he scrapes, and he scratches. Whatever, he replies. It's the red hand of gosh, I tell him. I almost scream. Whatever. It's right there. I point nowhere. It's right there. I point nowhere. Whatever. He looks. He scratches. He scrapes. Give up, I tell him in a loud whimper. Give up. He gets up. Whatever, he mumbles. Whatever, he mumbly whimpers. Whatever, he mumbly bumbly whimpers. Get up, it's right there, I say. He bumbles, he scratches, he scrapes. So far, so good. He deciphers all that gray matter, all that goddamn God particle gray matter, that gray stuff, all those gray particles, gray dust, gray ghosts, all those numbers, collisions. Where do they go? Where do they all end up? Wrong stop. You'll have to get off here and walk a bit. Have a good day, I say. Have a good day, I say. I'm getting off right here. The crossfire of an avalanche, a cavalcade of transitional numbers. And though his atoms have been split time and time again, he still cannot find the center of his being. Where is form when we need it most? Or at least a semblance of form. I exit first. A long line. Wait, I say, but don't wait. There's a 1 to 6, or A, or E, or C, or B, or F, or D, and it all still equals 21. And you'll win no matter what. You'll win no matter what. And then I look at him very calmly, and I say, what color is tonight? And then the God particle looks at me very nervously and asks, what color is tonight? Turn the paper upside down, I answer, and maybe you'll find out. Ben Bennett. John M. Bennett. C. Merrill Bennett. Yuko Otomo. He's still not smiling. I got him to smile. Hey! I don't want him to smile.